Welcome back, everybody. This is Cliff again, bringing you something different today. I just got this weekend my copy of Trench Raid in the mail, and I'm enjoying that on my table when I can get enough space cleaned off my table. And I thought I'd share with you a little bit of a campaign using the Vassal module that I've been helping test for Greg Amos. This will probably be available in the summer of 26. Compass tends to embargo the Vassal modules for 6 months or so to help sales with their board games, and that's a good thing. Totally support that and encourage everybody to go out and grab a copy of this game by Lisa Smedman. It's an awesome light World War I squad game with 10 individual soldiers. It has a campaign possibility, but I've spiced it up a little bit because, well, that's kind of what I do, and I thought I'd share some of my thoughts about that, not casting any shade on Lisa's design at all. It's a great game, but I think there's possibilities to make the campaign a little bit more engaging, and I'll talk about some of the things that I do to make that happen as we get set up here. Campaigns are 5 missions in World War I for reasons that Lisa outlines in her rulebook. So here we are. The first thing we do when we're setting up is we've got to get our 10 soldiers out. So I'll get our pieces here. And Lisa suggests leading with your officer, then a couple of riflemen, bombers and carriers, riflemen, and your NCO is tail end Charlie. I don't like doing that. I like leading with a rifleman. So that's what I'm going to do. And rifleman 2 I'm going to put there, flanking my officer, a lieutenant. And then bomber 1 with his carrier 1. And then carrier 2, we're going to be palindromic. And bomber 2. And then rifleman 4 inside. And then my NCO, sergeant, and then my last rifleman 3 here. Tail end Charlie and my point man are riflemen to take some of the heat off if there's a sniper, if we get jumped from behind. That's just the idea. So those are out. Now we have to determine a mission. What's our first mission going to be? So we have a dice tray. We roll a d6. A 2 means it's going to be in the trenches, which is not a great start. Now, in Greg's module, there are going to be some of the charts, but not all of the charts. You need to have a box copy to play this using Vassal for obvious reasons. But our objective 3 puts us in the enemy trenches. And if we clean that up and roll 1 die, 4 enemy trenches, means we've got to capture an officer. So we got to bring him back alive to the trenches. We can get this by going there, clear a headquarters and capture the officer, or go into a dugout and capture an officer, or a field dressing station, capture an officer. This is not an easy mission to start with. So this is number 4. So what I'm going to do is open the officer sheet. And we're going to say enemy trenches number 4. Capture enemy officer is our mission. Now we have to equip everybody. And before I equip everybody, here's some of the things that I like to do for a campaign. First and foremost, when we're exploring no man's land out here, I like Eve Wolter's ideas about events in no man's land. Sorry, Eve, for the pronunciation. My French is poor and my Flemish is non-existent. He created a table, which he posted on BGG, with alternate event probabilities. I like this because it distinguishes between the different types of terrain better than the original distributions do. So I'm going to be using these probabilities to determine no man's land events. Just if you're wondering, I'm doing that. Secondly, I like to create more personality as I'm rolling up these soldiers. So as I open up all their sheets, I'll open up sheet 1 here. We have to give a name. Well, I've made a random name generator. I'll bring up my Excel sheet and bring it on over, which I've missed. I've put this link in BGG under the files. Just hit new name. This is Private Potter. British private is PTE Potter. And to give a little more flavor, I like to come up with hometowns. So let me get this over. I'm going to give a link to this page right here. And we can say we want 10 cities. I don't hit unique because sometimes we had PALS battalions earlier in World War I. Sometimes people still got paired up. So in this case, we have Leeds, Gloucester, Winchester, Lincoln, Coventry, Bath, Cambridge, Birmingham, Chelmsford, Leicester. So no duplicates. So nobody's here. Leeds. Copy that. I'm going to go back over here to my vassal. Enter notes. This is one of my original men, and he's from Leeds. That helps me to create a little bit of backstory as we go along. The other thing is there are special skills in this game. I do not give my initial soldiers special skills. They have to earn them. So if I want to earn like rifle, if I want to earn the marksman sharpshooter, I would have to successfully complete 5 rifle shots shooting here, 5 shoot rolls. I keep tally of how many positive shoot events they get or fight. They could become a pugilist, a boxer, and get a skill for that. I'll talk about it more as we go. So I can give him 5 things. Always a gas mask. Always a rifle, have to. That's 2. Always a field dressing, 3. What else am I going to give him? I never use balaclavas. I never use armor. And I never use helmets. I go in fast and quick and dirty. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give him a bag of grenades. 4, because we're going to be in the trenches. I need lots of grenades. 4 and 5 is going to be, I'm going to give him a flask of rum in case we need to get down and get one of those officers out. That's him. That's 5. All done. I've got all of these. I've got grenades. I've got a firearm. Everything else is set. My officer. I have to go here and get a name. It's going to be Lieutenant Perry. And he's going to be from Gloucester. He's an original. Original because we get more points if an original soldier makes it all the way through to the end of our campaign. Alright. He's got to have a pistol and a gas mask and field dressings. That's 3. We're going to give him some rum. And we're going to give him a compass. That's 5. In case we get lost. That's everybody. My second rifleman is going to be from Winchester. His name is going to be Private Pratt. Private Brat. He's an original from Winchester. Give him some grenades, gas mask, a rifle, have to have that. That's 3, 4, rum, 5. We're going to need alcohol in this mission. I'm also going to need some wire cutters. Bomber. Alright. It's going to be from Lincoln. It's going to be Private Welch. Original from Lincoln. Bomber, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and a club, 5. No firearm. That looks good there. Let's see here. Rifleman, take a check. He has a grenade and a rifle. My officer has a pistol but no grenade. Can't have grenades or a rifle. Rifleman has both. My bomber I just did. My carrier. Alright. He's going to be from Coventry. His name is Private Hodgson. Yeah, Hodgson. He's going to be original from Coventry. And obviously we're going to give him 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take one of these bags of grenades off. I'm going to give him a wire cutters because he's strong. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's carrier 1. Carrier 2. It's going to be from Bath. Private Cook. Original from Bath. I'm going to set him up from Bath. Same way. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, my other bomber. Going to be from Cambridge. Private Ashton. Original from Cambridge. All right, 1, 2, 3. No, not wire cutters. 4, 5. He has no firearm. Number 2 doesn't have a firearm. Carrier 2 shouldn't either. Carrier 1 shouldn't either. Bomber 1 shouldn't either. Yeah. Down to the last ones. Rifleman. Alright. He's going to be from Birmingham. Private Palmer. He's an original from Birmingham. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need that trench periscope. I'm probably going to grab another trench periscope. So we got firearms and grenades. We're all good there. My bombers both had... No, my carriers both had wire cutters, right? Yeah. Good. NCO. From Chelmsford. Sergeant Tomlinson. Tomlinson, original member from Chelmsford. We're going to give him a rifle. Flask of rum, field dressing, compass, gas mask. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got no grenades. And my last rifleman is going to be from Leicester. Private Stokes. Oops. Original Leicester. Give him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. And you can see that Greg set it up so that the names go on each soldier. Now as I play, I'm going to keep track of if we do a successful fire, I will get a shoot. I'll tally them. If I get 5 shoots, I can become a sharpshooter. If we fight, I'll tally up the fights. He could become a boxer skill. I tally up the times we bandage with all of those bandages we have along. If I get 5 bandages, I can assign somebody as a medic of my choice. So they can develop over time. And the people at the front of the column tend to see the most action and are going to get the most experience, which is going to impact how you do your order of battle a little bit more. So between using the alternate terrain events and these experience points, the campaign just plays a little bit better, I think. This is the setup we will jump off from the lines next time, and I'll see you then.